and gentlemen, welcome to the special edition of Info Pacific. Armed robbers of Grand Ravine, quartier Martissan, again saw Panic Tuesday at midday of the southern entrance of the capital. They repeated the same scenario of last week by diverting 2 trucks of goods that was going to downtown Port-au-Prince. This time, the armed robbers operated under the helpless eyes of the special agent of the National Police. In the meantime, the Court of Appeal of Gonaïves has overturned the order of the examining magistrate, Janelle Duméran, against 4 accused in the case of the armed trafficking in St. Mark. These are Godson Aurelius, former Director General of the National Police, André Jonas Valdimir Parizon, former Director of the West Side Department of the National Police, and as well as former Head of Security of the National Palace, Regina Delva, former Minister of Interior, and Sandra Delusma. On the other hand, the Commissioner of the Court of Appeal, Master Yves Marshall, indicated that the charges against the accused Ronald Nelson, alias Roro Nelson, Jimmy Joseph, Junior Joël Joseph, Charles Durand, and Montplaisir Edouard are still maintained. They will be tried before the Criminal Court for Criminal Association, perpetrators and accomplices of armed trafficking and money laundering. The head of the state is expected to return to Port-au-Prince on Wednesday afternoon after his participation of the 6th Latin American Summit, which took place on the 9th and 10th of this month in Panama. A summit organized around the theme Next Crossroad, New Horizon. Several heads of the states and entrepreneurs responded to this activity in order to discuss the major challenges facing the region. A thoughtful choice. These are the statements of the advisor to the President of the Republic, Patrick Crispin. Mr. Crispin reassured as the competence of the appointed Prime Minister who has a long exposure in public administration. The Haitian Federation Association of an Institution of People with Disability announced Wednesday that they will continue their work on the proposed amendment of the law on integration of people with disability, ratified in March 2012 by the Haitian Parliament. Jean Chevalier-Sanon, the social inclusion consultant for the Federation, pointed out that contrary to the United Nations Convention on the Right of Persons with Disability, several articles of the said law are discriminatory, hence the need for the amendment, he added. This project is financially supported by the international organization called Disability Rights Funds. Valued at $60,000, it will run for a period of 2 years, says Joanne Garnier, grant consultant for the said organization. At the international level, Zimbabwe and Mozambique, almost 1,000 deaths after the Hurricane Ida. Missing persons are presumed dead, said the government of Zimbabwe. The Zimbabwean government has registered a rise of a number of casualties on its territory. The record of devastating Hurricane Ida last month over Mozambique and Zimbabwe is expected to surpass 1,000 deaths and 2 million people homeless, according to the latest figure released by the local authority and the United Nations. 3 months after his inauguration, Jair Bolsonaro is distinguished more by multiple hiccups than by his result of unemployment or corruption. The popularity rating of the president fell 34% positive opinion against 49% in January. A tumble that can also be explained by the involvement of his son in the affair of the states. Jair Bolsonaro posted from the start this closeness to extremist leader. He changed visit to conservative country like him. He quickly announced he wanted to transfer the Brazilian embassy from Tel Aviv to Jerusalem. A renewed will during his meeting with Benjamin Netanyahu in Israel early April. Other foreign leaders did not want to appear alongside Netanyahu in front of the waiting wall. The status of Jerusalem remains a sensitive issue of the Israeli-Palestine conflict. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for taking the time to be with us tonight. On behalf of the news team, I will wish you good night and I'll see you tomorrow.